Hey guys, it's your boy 108 here. I'm going to be doing a 4-lap race at the Circuit de la Sarre track, aka Le Mans, for the Le Mans 24 hours this weekend. Really excited, but I'll talk about more of that later during the race. So yeah, let's strap ourselves in for this 4-lap race. So here we go. Coming into the first corner, taking a wide line there so I can pass a bunch of cars. Heading out of the chicane there. Closing right up behind this little car here. I've got the Nissan behind me there, closing me down as we head into the corner before the Mulsanne straight. Oh, the car in front there just getting bad traction out of the corner, and I had to back off a little bit, so that cost me a little bit of time. But the good news is I made a little bit of gearbox adjustments, so this should do the trick. As I'm coming down the main straight, I'm passing the Mazda and that car ahead of me, and we're now up into 6th place as we're right behind the Gillet Vertigo race car. Down the straight here. I'm in the slipstream of the Gillet Vertigo race car. I'm doing about 220 miles an hour and I've taken 5th place there. I'm braking really hard into this next corner. I've got a Pagani's on the R ahead of me there. So we're heading out of the second of the Mulsanne straight chicanes. Down the straight. Coming into the braking here, braking really hard into the Mulsanne corner. Oh, running a little deep there. Running a little deep there, so heading down the main straight. Down the straight. I'm closing right up to the Pagani here. Taking a look up the inside, done. Pulling the pass, clean as a whistle, up into 4th place. Got this Mercedes right ahead of us, so that should be really hard to pass in this car. So yeah, Le Mans 24 hours. So it's this weekend, and Audi. There was actually, before I talk about Audi and that, there was a big accident that happened yesterday, and that was a Ferrari. That was the Chrome Racing Ferrari went up on its side. I think it was coming down into those 2 corners before the Mulsanne straight, those 2 flowing corners, and yeah. Big accident. The good news was that the driver was okay after it. I think he was, I'm not quite sure, but he was taken into the medical centre. And yeah, really big accident. I hope we don't get big accidents like we did last year with Anthony Davidson, as I'm right behind this Mercedes here, as we're starting the 2nd lap out of 4. And yeah, I really don't want to see a big accident like Anthony Davidson's, or as we're heading into the first corner. I'm having a look down the inside. Can I make it stick? No, I don't. I'm pulling right behind that. I pull back right behind the Mercedes, so I get a big tank of oversteer there. And yeah, I really don't like to see accidents like the Anthony Davidson accident from 2012, because I like to see racing. I like to see pure wheel-to-wheel racing, but I don't want to see accidents like that, you know. So yeah, I really hope there's no big accidents during the 24 hours race. as we're heading down the main straight. Or a little bit of bumping going on there. And yeah, Audi versus Toyota once again this year. Audi dominating the first 2 rounds of the WEC Championship. Really, I think Audi might win this race because obviously Mercedes there giving me a little bit of bumping there. A little bit of contact involved here, so I was getting a tank of oversteer there. Coming down the main straight, the Mercedes there just giving me hard work here. As we're coming down the main straight, I'm side by side with this Mercedes here, and I'm done. I'm into third. So as we're coming into the second chicane of the Mulsanne straight. And yeah, the second year of the Audi versus Toyota battle. Audi dominated the first 2 rounds, and I really do think that the Audi could win this race because it's the Mercedes there really bullying me in terms of pushing and all that. So yeah, as we're coming out of the corner here, down the main straight, here comes the Mercedes. I'm going to tuck to the inside to defend my line as we're coming down the main straight here. A little bit of contact involved. He's pushing me all over the place as I'm getting in his draft. I'm side by side with him, coming into Indy, braking hard, swinging it to the left as we head into this next section of Indy. As we're running a bit wide, as we're onto the grass there, and I've dropped now down to third, down to fourth here. And yeah, so the second year of the Le Mans 24, second year of that, and Audi dominating the first 2 rounds. I really do think the Audis are going to win this race because I think, Audi have a strong car, they have a strong package, the drivers are really motivated, fully, and and Toyota not really showing their strength really as we hope they will. Even though it's their second year, I was expecting Toyota to really bring a massive fight to the Audi team like they did last year in Brazil and in Shanghai and all that. So yeah, really strange, but hopefully we'll get to see that in Le Mans. Hopefully we'll get to see the same sort of battle we had last year with Toyota and Audi there. So yeah, so coming down towards the main straight, I'm starting the 3rd lap here out of 4. I'm right behind this Mercedes here. I'm trying to get past this Mercedes here. It's like the case. I'm like Button in this Audi, and that Mercedes is like Heikki Kovalainen in Monaco in 2012, where I just cannot get by him, and I'm starting to struggle a little bit. It's sort of becoming like that, to be honest. A little bit of oversteer correction there. So what's been going on in my life, folks? Not much been going on. Last week I did something massive amounts of exams. I think last week I did English. Oh, a little bit of contact going on as we get a little bit of contact. I'm side by side with this Mercedes, but look at the Mercedes. He's gonna have better straight line speed down the straight. I'm trying to get right up close to him. Gonna brake really hard. I'm gonna brake later than him, but look at that. And look at this, the Peugeot coming down the inside there. What a move from the out of the Peugeot. Nice. As we're heading down the main straight here, I'm in the Peugeots and Mercedes draft here. Down the straight, I'm gonna have better top speed, and done. Awesome. Up into 3rd place. As I'm braking really hard, I'm trying to brake really late so I can get a good distance from these two. And lots of exams. I had English, I had maths and all that. Really tough and challenging test. But overall, I really think that I really got like as we got the Peugeot and Mercedes coming down the inside here into the Mulsanne corner. I'm making a mistake. I've run a bit wide there, and that drops me right down there to 5th place. What? Just a little bit of a mistake there. I was trying to outbrake these two so I can get ahead of them and stay in 3rd, but yeah, really sad that I dropped down to 5th there. But let's see. I've still got time, guys. I've still got time. I've still got a lap and a bit. I don't think I'm going to catch up to the leaders because I think they're way ahead of us. So I'm just going to concentrate on getting 3rd place, and that's it. So heading out into this next corner here, braking hard, closing up to this Mercedes here. So yeah, and yeah, Tuesday was my birthday. I went to Pizza Hut for my birthday, and it was last Tuesday. What am I talking about? Last Tuesday. Yeah, last Tuesday. Went to Pizza Hut. Really enjoyed it there. Also last Tuesday, also the Tuesday last was I went to go-karting. Really enjoyed that. I'm going to go next week as well, so yeah, that's good. So yeah. So heading out of this corner here. Oh, little bit of mistake there. I'm just trying to minimise my the lack of traction just to close up to this Mercedes here, but the Mercedes going really slow, and I make a little mistake there. Just gonna getting a better exit through this next corner onto the main straight. I'm in the Mercedes toe. I'm just trying so hard to close right up to this Mercedes here as we're heading into the first corner here. Braking really hard into turn 1 and done him. I'm up into 4th place as we're closing. As I'm trying to close up to this Peugeot here. Braking hard into this next corner, taking a wide line so I can get good momentum out of the corner, so I can close up to this Peugeot. As we're coming onto the main straight here for the final time. This is the last lap, guys, as the track is starting to brighten up now. Coming down the main straight, I'm hitting 210 miles an hour. Hitting the brakes now into the first chicane. So coming down this little straight here, hitting around 290 miles an hour. There, the Peugeot brakes really late. I brake late as well. I think I brake a little bit early, to be honest. As we're heading out of the second chicane, coming down the main straight. I'm 22 seconds behind the leader, but it doesn't really matter because all I want to focus on is just getting this thing to the end. So yeah. So coming down the main straight here. Braking hard, braking really hard. Oh, a little bit of mistake there. Getting a little mistake there. Backing going from me there as we're coming down the main straight. Going to the middle of the road. Going to the middle of the road to block the Mercedes there. Coming down the main straight into Indy, braking so hard. As there you see the Mercedes there getting a good run into the Porsche curves. I'm going to take the inside line to defend the Mercedes as we're coming down into the Porsche curves, braking really hard into this section here. Taking it nice and clean. Oh, little mistake there. Back end snapping for me there as we're heading into this long section. Down the straight. Running a little wide there, made a little mistake. I'm going to cut this corner, but whatever. Gran Turismo doesn't care at all. As we cross the line to finish 4th place here. Could have been a 3rd place, but I really, that mistake there just really cost me a shot of getting 3rd there, but doesn't really matter at all. So yeah. So there are the results. 1st place is the Toyota race car. The 2nd place was the Peugeot 908. 3rd was the other Peugeot 908, the Oracle edition car. 4th was me in the R10 TDI. 5th was me the CLK LM race car. 6th was the R39 390 GT1 race car. 7th was the 2J race car. 8th was the R10 TDI. 9th was the Zonda R, and 10th was the McLaren F1 GTR. So there we go. What a race! What an absolute good race, from dark to light. So there we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye, YouTube.